How's it going, everyone? My name is Dieugirl, and welcome back to Dragonfable. Last time we left off, Ostermir and Ostermir and Veslova had just passed out from a mysterious exhaustion that seemed to seize them both. So now, let's get back into it. So we're going to head up, left, upper path, right, up Kingdom of Gringard, Swordhaven, travel, up to Queen Victoria, quests, and the Royal Resistance. And finally, Doomwood Camp, and quests. So, as you can see, I've done all these already. But, we're gonna start. I need to redo this one again because for some reason, the, audio lagged. I'm not sure why. But anyways, yeah.
Okay, my apologies if the audio sounds a bit different. I think it's the work setup I have for work that's kind of disrupting audio and everything. So I disabled my work headset, so hopefully the audio sounds a little bit better. Okay, let's wrong one. Sorry, I thought it sounded familiar. Okay, I'm sorry. Broken Circuit Part 2. Okay. Oh, at least I got some practice in it for my Janaya voice. It's been a while. Oh. Hey, he looks familiar. Yeah. And what, pray tell, Lady Janaya, is the meaning of this? So soon after the trauma endured by Swordhaven's people from the Titan, you bring this airship, unannounced, above the city. Many fell into a panic, thinking the Titan had returned. Explain yourself. The citizens have nothing to fear. The airship is quite safe. The citizens are not purely logical. After the Titan destroyed homes and livelihoods, they're still recovering from the trauma. And you didn't answer me. What is this airship doing above my city? It is the latest product of our endeavors with the gnomes. The Rose has made mistakes in the past. We seek to right them. The airship is an unequivocal statement to all that the Rose is not merely an impressive force, but an uplifting benefactor. Perhaps, in time, we will be able to work with other races in harmony to construct similar marvels. It can fly, as you've no doubt observed. It may prove useful in dealing with the Proclamation Rifts should another flying Titan appear. I'm not buying it either. I see. I assure you, I have nothing but the best of intentions. I hope the citizens of Swordhaven can come to understand that. Forewarning would have been appropriate in this case, but we'll have to do what we can to calm the populace. I apologize. Another hard lesson learned. I will not make the same mistake again. See that you don't. You are dismissed. My queen. Yes, I know. She's hiding something. And I see you declined to bring up the subject of your ailing sister. From your report, I can still only assume that Lady Janaya is doing her best, even if General Acanthus is not to be trusted. Princess Brittany is stable, and Lady Janaya is not the cause. At least, not directly. I have to be careful. Most in Swordhaven support the Rose, especially after the Titan was repelled. I can't just accuse the Rose of poisoning a princess, not without proof. There would be war in the streets. No, my sister will have to wait. Circe, see if you can find out what's going on with this airship. Lady Janaya isn't telling the full truth here. It will be done. Somebody's dreaming. Oh! This is not happening. No. There must be some mistake. Vestiva, what happened? There has been some sort of incident in Nibelheim. Explain. Hansa, if something has happened to the Magistrum, then it affects all of us. She's clearly still recovering. World-ending threats don't care about that. If the Magistrum can no longer close these rifts, then it affects all of lore. No. Magus Hansa is correct. Forgive me, but I must assess the situation to approach the correct conclusion. Something has happened in the capital. There was a blast of some sort. In Nibelheim? But how did that affect you and Ostromir all the way out here? Something happened to your magical presence before you both passed out. Nemo, you may have had a point in the last episode. It remains diminished. Could that have to do with what you're describing? I think it was supposed to be could that have something, but yeah. Our magical presence? Sparks. This next one. Please enjoy Sparks' antics while I'm reading here. This is unprecedented. There is no protocol for such an occurrence. I do not know what could have... It's okay. Take your time, Veslava. Back in Nibelheim, we have a certain treasure. The shapeless gift. You could consider it the source of our power. I can only assume that a terrible catastrophe has occurred to it, which led to this. As members of the Golden Hand, Ostromir and I have had less exposure to it. We are not entirely dependent on it. I suspect that is the only reason we are still alive. Ostromir, you are still alive, are you not? He still lives, although you've recovered much quicker, it seems. He has spent more time in the capital than I. It is likely that, due to his greater exposure to the shapeless gift, he will need more time. Wait, What about the rest of the Maelstrom? They are likely dead or dying. It is hard to say. This is not exactly something that has happened before. Then, the people of the Shapeless Empire. It is certainly a mess, is it not? There are other Golden Hand divisions out there in the world. There are Magistrum outposts where there are likely survivors as well. I can try and get in contact with them. So this poses some problems for closing the rifts. That is putting it lightly. Even if by some miracle the Magistrum survived, without the Shapeless gift, we would not be able to close the rifts.
So the connection between the Beyond and the manufactory won't be closed?
You don't have to be so excited about it, Yulin.
I don't see why not. This is the perfect opportunity to begin building connections between our lands.
I'm sorry, Yulin, but that isn't possible. As long as the rift remains open, elemental magic will continue to flow through and affect the lives of the people who live here. These runes are considered sacred by the wandering tribes that were displaced by the energy magic from the rift. Keeping it open would be unfair for them and all else who live in Doomwood.
But if there's no way to close it...
If Ostermere would wake his lazy head, we could still bring it under control. Shrink it to an unimaginable size. Sparks playing with his feet. Functionally closed and under our control. You can't do this. You can't do it yourself. Without him. We each have our specialties. I could try, but it would be inefficient and dangerous. The Magistrum sent both of you over, at great risk and cost, with no backup. And if anything happened to either of you, then there would be a way to close the rifts? Of course not. If anything happened to us, then another Golden Hand division would be assigned. That most of the Magistrum are likely deceased is a significant flaw in that plan of action. Is there anything we can do to help him? The best I can tell, he's extremely exhausted. Perhaps the magus of this area, Neuron, could help. That's right. Neuron's a master of researching magical ailments and disease. Oh, we're going to be in so much trouble. You did neglect to inform him you were both running off to join Tracina. But... Worry not. I sent him a message after you two arrived. He was very understanding. Thank you, Grand Magus. Can I get a drink? Now Sparks is looking at Yulin. I guess he's talking in dragon speak. I don't know. I guess it's up to Sparks and I to go fetch Magus Neuron then. What a splendid idea. I do not wish to leave Ostermere. Well, if you're volunteering. Okay, I get it. A hero's job is never done. Come on, Sparks. Let's go fetch a Magus.
Lazy peons! You better be thankful!
I heard that. Thank you.
You are truly a hero. I'll go with you, Tristina. I've had enough of these runes for a while, I think. And it would be good to pay Odogen a visit in person. Thank you, Mithra. No one else is volunteering? I'll go, then. Raven, Ostermere told me about... Of course he did. Thank you. And I am sorry. Sure. Tristina, are you ready to head out? What? It was about my parents. Let's move on. Got it. We'll be back soon, everyone. Okay. I think last time I wrote what they were saying up here, but I don't think I'll do that this time because I kind of have a lot to talk about and catch you guys up on. Okay, as I was explaining earlier, the auxiliary, from what I learned, is called the auxiliary fan. Had, as you saw, I guess in a previous video, was sputtering. What the Geek Squad told me is that the ball bearings that attach the fan to the back of the PC had been worn down. Not through abuse or anything, but through just years of wear and tear. So, yeah, it was a nightmare. Really a nightmare. Sorry. So, yeah, so he was able to fix the fan, but it took a week because they had so many orders ahead of me. So, but I was patient. I was able to wait. I think I'll just try basic attacks. You know, give everybody a chance to get some experience. I know NPCs don't need experience, but still. Okay, there we go. Is there a way back this way? Oh, this is the mana healing. Okay, yeah, this is gonna come in handy. And done. Oh boy. Triple trouble. Yeah, so I literally had to go through 2 weeks of training for my job on my laptop, which is nowhere near as big a screen as this one is here. The laptop has like a 17-inch screen, and this is a 28, about the 28. See what's over here real quick. Okay, Nana. I think that's the way we're supposed to go, actually. Where is it? Down here? They're not talking, so... Oh, just him. Okay, well, what the hell. It just feels good to be doing Dragonfable again. I feel like I'm most comfortable when I'm doing Dragonfable. Oh, that, and it's a good stress relief, too, after this week. Oh my gosh, the calls. Basically, I'm like, a bit like half customer service, half dispatch. I get the stuff ready to send people out to people's homes to look into why stuff isn't working. Oh my gosh, it's been crazy. Also, I believe one of my customers may be, one of the customers I had may also be now a subscriber. If I'm right, then welcome. All I ask is that please, I know I said my name over the phone, but please do not use my real name. I've stated my reasons as before, but please just call me Dew. Or DEW if it's easier for you. Just call me Dew. Thank you. Okay, next guy. Okay, if I start out with a light attack, then light meaning not a heavy hitter, not the element of light. But if I start out with a light attack, that gives everybody else a chance to kind of do the heavy hitting. I don't know, it's an idea. Let's see, I think these two over here. Ugh, that last attack, that snap one, it really, it kind of makes my skin crawl. But I guess whatever works, really. Okay. Also, you may notice this little guy here. I have adventure mode activated, simply because I'm more about the story than I am the gameplay. So yeah, it just works better for me. Okay, this guy next. And this one customer we called, like I said, it's a warranty place, so this one customer, I'm not gonna say who she was, but I can't really. Anyways, it gets tricky. For example, she wanted me to look into her. Okay, but when I looked at other agents' notes, her claim had been. So I looked further into it, into the policy and everything. The main of the is covered. All the extra parts, like additional whatever the thing that turns off, on and off, isn't. So I don't like it, but sometimes you have to stand up for what the policy says. Here it is. Okay. Head back. You can tell you're on the right path by following conversation. There we go. And the monsters, of course. And I do hate it. I do, sometimes. Telling people that's the nature of the beast, I guess you could say. Okay, here we go. Finally, we're at the last one. Okay, so these guys are pretty easy. So let's just stun them first. And hopefully I will get back to Nier Automata this week. I've missed playing it. I'm a little bit rusty in my editing, though, I've noticed. So, that's a little bit... They're the unfortunate, I'll say. Okay, so far so good. Let's just do slice for him, because it's easy. Take out the side panels first. Or the side goons, I should say. Mithra has similar moves to the Dragon Lord, I see. But since she is a Dragon Lord, it kind of makes sense. Ow. Okay. Fury. Boom. 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 I could have sworn Fury did more attacks than that, but... Maybe, like I said, it's been a while, okay? Poor guy. I would hate for my skeleton to be dug up in some, just piloted kind of like a puppet. I was about to say, if this takes him out, I'll be amazed. Nope. Okay, what did that do for me? 80 to defense and Soul Hunter. Plus 50 crit. Okay. This guy's actually tougher than I recall, even in adventure mode. I don't know. What works against electricity? I'm rusty, okay? Thank you, Sparks. Well, at least you knocked him down to 85. And Raven for the win. Thank you. Okay. Get my mouse out of the way. Major Sneuron, what are you doing so far from Mandeville? Ah, Tristina, and Raven, and Mithra of the Vind as well. It is good to see you all. As for my little expedition here, with the retreat of the energy beasts, I thought I would journey into the forest to survey the damage.
Mage's Neuron, sir, I'm sorry that I ran off that Thursday and I ran off without telling you.
There was no harm done this time, but please make sure to inform me when you next decide to abandon your post.
Yes, sir.
And how is your condition? The moon has been kind these past few days, thankfully.
I've been fine.
Then all is well. And Dragon Lord Mithra, you'll be pleased to hear that your Vin forces have been instrumental in the defense of Amnetville.
I'm glad to hear it. The townsfolk are safe, then.
As safe as Amnetville can be.
I'm sorry, Magus Neuron, but we need your expertise for something of an emergency. Maybe we can catch up later?
I apologize, Tristina. I should have assumed, with the storm still raging, that there is still work to be done. What do you require of me?
One of the members of the Golden Hand has fallen to exhaustion, or worse. Until he recovers, they won't be able to bring the rift under control, and the storm and energy elementals will continue to rampage.
The Golden Hand? Ah, that must be the Shapeless Empire's delegation to the Alliance. Very well. Let us see how I may be of assistance.
We're not letting them in. Keep those gates closed. Please, we only followed the dragons because we had nowhere else to go. What do you mean, Dragsvod? Dragsvod has fallen!
Fallen? Just like that? Avatars, there are so many of you.
We can't let them in.
Can we? I don't think we can support that many people.
My son is sick. Please, take him, if not me.
Let them in. Let them all in. I shall provide. Okay. Oh my gosh. The magic leaking through the proclamation rifts waits for no one. Yeah. Yeah. The magic, it's cute. It does look like Yulin, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to sell the extras. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, please, as awesome as it was, please like and comment down below. I really do appreciate it. Take care of each other. God bless you all. And I'll see y'all later. Woo! It is good to be back.